As I stepped off the bus, the dim fluorescent lights of the highway rest stop flickered overhead, casting an unforgiving glow on the rows of worn booths and vending machines. My stomach churned with each lurching motion of my feet, trying to adjust to the sudden stillness after hours of driving. The early morning air clung damply to my skin like a wet shroud. I joined the queue for the restroom, where Cale, an unassuming young man with eyes sunken from fatigue, stood by the entrance. His gaze flickered towards me and away again, as if acknowledging but not seeing. A few feet ahead of him, the attendant waited by the locked door, a soft murmur to herself about needing to reset something. As I entered behind Cale, he didn't move, frozen in place beside a rust-stained sink that seemed out of proportion to his slender frame. The attendant handed me a towel and nodded curtly before disappearing into the shadows beyond the mirror's reflection. I dried my hands with a distracted air, watching as Cale remained motionless. His chest rose and fell in shallow breaths, like the faint hum of a dying engine. A thread from his worn jacket had snagged on the sink's edge, leaving behind a minuscule crease that seemed almost imperceptible to me but not quite so to my skin, which prickled with unease. A faint odor, a mix of stale air and disinfectant, wafted through the restroom as if attempting to mask something more unpleasant. The silence was oppressive, broken only by Cale's labored breathing and the soft hum of the lights overhead. My hand instinctively tightened around the towel as I backed away from him, sensing an almost imperceptible shift in the air that sent my heart racing. And then Cale moved, his eyes drifting towards me with a vacant expression, like he was staring through a pane of dusty glass at something just beyond reach. A slow, tentative smile crept onto his lips, and for a moment, I thought it might be a greeting or even a warning, but the emptiness in his gaze said otherwise. "Thanks," Cale murmured finally, his voice barely audible over the hum of the rest stop's machinery. His words hung between us like an unspoken agreement as he stepped past me, leaving me feeling lost and out of sync with this strange new reality.